Finally, we found the hiking trailhead to a different trail. We are at the Stairway to Heaven in New Jersey. We intended to hike a different place nearby Lake Pinewood, if I'm not mistaken with the name. But we found a much better place. It's got kind of a European lifestyle vibe with all these farms around, green, lush all around. I mean, looks beautiful, and I'm excited for the hike. So I guess this is the saying coming true: what happens happens for good. So let's start the hike. This is the Appalachian Trail. Stairway. Beautiful weather on Friday afternoon. We are hiking among beautiful big trees and it's starting to get greener, and the trees are giving off new leaves. Spring is here. A beautiful Friday afternoon. Seems like a pretty steep climb. Other hikers are coming back down, but because we took some time to find the trailhead, we just started hiking. This is definitely a steep climb. I'm starting to run out of breath just a little bit. And from what I've seen in the Google Maps reviews and pictures, the view from the top is gonna be really good. So excited for that. Hiking through the Stairway of Heaven, and I must admit that it's a pretty catchy and a literal name, given that the stairs are made out of rocks. And you can see we are going to elevate ourselves to the top, and it's definitely a challenge for someone who's not been hiking. So it's better not to keep this place as the first place to start hiking, but if somebody is used to it, it's a 2-mile hike, so it's not that bad. Seems like we are almost at the top, but not sure if that's the case. Definitely not as close as I had anticipated. I'd say I still have a solid quarter left, or at least 1/3, maybe a 1/3. This isn't as tough as the breakneck trail, but it's just stairs made out of rocks and pretty steep. Look at the view, and we are going over at that rock for a better view. So peaceful out here, and it's really great change for me to be back in the mountains with lush green trees, because although I like the mountains back in Arizona, it does not have trees on it. So That's kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. I definitely should have gotten my selfie stick for a better filming experience, but the view is just beautiful. If this is the end of the trail, but this is definitely the end of our hike, and we'll be returning back the same way, but definitely worth the view. This location definitely gives off the vibe of old Bollywood movies filmed in foreign locations. Definitely a European kind of lifestyle going on. A lot of farms we saw in our way, and we saw a lot of veterans and them having veteran specific shops and businesses. So we suspect that this is a place where veterans come to retire, or at least re-establish themselves back in the society. Now we'll be going back that way. That's the end of our hike. Well, I wouldn't say the end, but this is where we return back. This is definitely a good hike. I took a day off at work for the hike and to spend time with my family. This is my second last day in New York for this trip, and I'm glad that I decided, or at least we decided, to come to this hike and spend the time hiking rather than going to the same places back in New York City, which is also fun, but I've been there a couple of times now, so this is a good decision. Other hikers enjoying the sun, talking. We sat here for a bit, soaking in the view, feeling reinvigorated, and it's time to go now finally, because we have to go to pick my cousin up at school, so I can't be late and can't keep him waiting because he'll be nagging about it, even if he has to wait 5 minutes, or probably not. He might nag, yeah. So we are on our way back now. We are done with our hike and we walked around 4 kilometers, 1 hour 45 minutes. Great hike. This is a hike, so there is not a chance that I wouldn't recommend it, but it's definitely worth checking out. And I feel like that this place will be much better during the fall. It's just, yeah, because there are trees all over and beautiful farmlands. Seems like a farming friendly place, so will be great during the fall for sure. With that said, we're heading back home to pick up my cousin, so another hike for another day, but this one is great.